Hey guys, it's your girl Wandika, originally from Jamaica, and I just want to tell you my plans going forward. I've been so inspired this past week. Alright, as you guys know, I said I was going to be using this that I made for my November book, and I still feel the same way about it. I did find a mixed media book, and I thought that I would use that. I saw this book at Hobby Lobby, and it has so many different types of paper in it, from cloth, canvas, craft paper, Bristol kind of paper, and this is on primed canvas and then burlap. So I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if I did an art page every day? But that's not realistic. And I started using it and I didn't like what I did, so I took it out and I said, yeah, that's a lesson that I know. One, I wouldn't have the time. I would have to prep the pages in advance, and I don't know that I would want to use this size anymore after having used this size for my daily planner. So this was a no, and I said, all right, I will definitely be using this. And if you haven't seen inside this, just check the description, or I'll put it as a little I, and you can check out that past video. But what I wanted to show you is that I have done traveler's notebooks before, but only for actual trips, and it's ones that I sew or transform, as you guys have seen with my traveler's books. But I thought, because I have not been daily journaling, I have made to-do lists and a plan and do a daily plan, but I have not done a daily journal in a while. And I have all of these thoughts and stuff that I need to jot down, and it's just something that I think I need to do personally, and it's been there. But this is what it looked like before. I just got one of the ones at Michael's, not the Midori expensive one. Just like, this is a regular Recollections Traveler's regular size notebook, and it has, I think they said this can take mixed media in it. And so part of that is I've been watching so many journals where people are using this size for their daily journaling, and they incorporate art, they incorporate collage, they incorporate, stickers and scraps. And I said, well, I do that in my planner. Maybe I should do the same thing in a daily journal, because it doesn't take me very long to just put down scraps and use washi tape and then journal on top of it and put pictures and stuff. So maybe this will bring me back into the daily journaling thing. This you guys have seen before. This I got at Tuesday Morning, and it's a sturdier cover than the Recollections one. This is the Recollections one, and I didn't buy it for the cover. I did actually order a leather cover online, because I think that's the most valuable part of a Midori Traveler's Journal, or as they call it now, the Traveler's Company Traveler's Journal. And it's the leather, right? Because the papers I have seen weren't that exciting to me. And these I made myself with tea-dyed paper, and I'm using this for something else. I was thinking I was going to use this for my daily journaling, but I don't have that feeling toward it, so it's going to be a no. But you guys have seen this, where I'm showing you how when I had a bunch of scraps and I didn't know what to do with it, and I just made a bunch of collages and I didn't know what I would do with it in the end. So now I'm thinking maybe what I can do is, get some rule pages or little things and put down the dates in a fancy way and journal it that way. Because You guys know my style of collage is really random. I just grab and glue. And sometimes it works out and you're like, oh, this person has a theme going. And sometimes it's just a bunch of hodgepodge and it works out, and it's, I don't know. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason. And so I think I will use this as a daily journal, you know, and update it that way. The only thing is that I made this one, so some of the pages are irregular. And before that didn't bug me, but now it kind of bugs me. So I do have some more spaces where I have scraps that I can put down. And so I'm going to do the cover for this one. And I'm thinking that this can be my daily journal or my writing journal, which is I keep abreast of my short stories and my writing and my research, because I like to, you know, have a progress file or progress log as it going. And this can be my daily journal, which I'm going to have a different kind of cover. This has a lot of writing themes, so I thought this would be my writing journal. This was my writing journal before, and I thought I would just continue to use this size. I tried to put down themes in there to motivate me. Like here we have, this is something I got from an old Writer's Digest, you know. And November is coming up, which is, you know, a writing month where you have NaNoWriMo, which is that you strive to write a novel, at least 50,000 words in 30 days. And I don't know if I'll hit that, but it's something that I hope will motivate me to write more. So that's why I'm prepping, so that I have stuff ready to write, whether it is drafts or whether it is my personal journal or my writing journal as well. So that's what I think, that's what I'm gonna go with. I wanted to show you how my October journal turned out. I know we have 2 more days to go. What I'm gonna do is I want to on camera like convert the cover just using scraps, because, and I have to thank Job's Journal, that channel I discovered recently, and I have just been obsessed with his format. I thought it's just really a lot of collaging. He uses a lot of different media, but it's simple and it's enjoyable to watch. And he also gave me a great way of storing scraps. Now he has the ones that have windows, and I ordered those, but before I knew what those were, I ordered these, where if you have small scraps, you just put them in this envelope booklet, so you can take this with you wherever. And I have ones where these are just words, you know. This one I think mostly has words. Yeah, this is the one with words. Okay. And like, I don't have a lot of die cuts, but whenever I have a paper pack that has them, I try to put them in here. So I thought that's great, because I do have so many different places with scraps, and so the small ones get lost in it. So it's great to have something that keeps them. And these are mostly like small but like torn parts of scrap paper. Like I just worked on this, there are some things left over, and I just put them in here as well. Yeah, so you get the gist. And I have a whole container of cards, but these are not really for cards, these are just for the small bits, you know, that would get overshadowed in a container of cards. Yeah, so this is great. I just grab one of these, and you know that I don't always think way in advance about it. So if I just grab one and I just use what's in there, and trust me, I will try to make it work, because I'm really trying to reduce. I keep thinking about going, like having too much around me, and I just get, anxious about it. So I try to keep it to a minimum, and this has helped, right? And I also keep like the bigger scraps in this drawer, and my rule is that I don't let it get higher than this, right? And the minute it does, if I don't use up everything, I'm just chucking it, because I am determined not to have too much junk around me. And if it's not in use, I'm not going to keep it for its potential, because if you have too much, you will never get to it. Right beside that, I have my washi collection, which has grown, and I don't know, this is a problem, but I just love washi tape. And that's the other thing, if this cannot hold, I won't have any more, so I think this is quite enough. And I always see stuff that I like when I go to Michael's, and I just have to restrain myself, because you just can't buy everything, right? All right, so I'm going to convert the cover for this one, so stick with me. Alright, there you have it. So now I have a complete cover. I just can start my journaling. Some of it I won't be able to share with you because it will be personal stuff. I would probably share the writing journal stuff with you, but and also the art, because I felt inspired to do some more painting. So I got these and I'm going to start painting some more, because this paper can take a light wash, so I'm gonna incorporate more watercolors. I also got some sprays. I can't reach them right now, but I will incorporate some more distress sprays, you know. So I've just felt so inspired. I've watched so many more journals. I'm going to give the Traveler's Journal another chance as a regular journal, and not just for when I'm documenting a trip. So I'm still going to do bigger planners, but next year maybe I'll do my planning this way as well. So right, so now I'm all set, and when I get the new leather cover I'll just use that. I mean, this isn't real leather, it's sturdier than the other one that the books came with, so I'll use this for now. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Walk good.